how to
I'll
send.
set this real quick.
How to send is it?
Yeah.
You come to here. Okay, you see my
Another
screen, right? Can you see my screen?
chat. Okay.
Okay, let me share with you how you can share. So basically you have all this control here. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can go to more if you want to do all this. Okay. So if you don't want to do, then you just come to this new share.
Ooh.
Can you see share?
Wait, I don't. I just see your screen. That's it.
Yeah. So basically, if I stop share, later you just come here and share. Okay. Can
Wait.
I stop share?
Wait a second. Meetings. It's my personal one. Home. When I'm in one. Okay. Chat. Add. To host. Okay. Can I like drag anything to it?
Do you see sharing?
Okay, let me. Okay, I think I need to add you as a friend, and then.
Oh, I have allowed sharing already, I guess.
Oh, I don't see it.
S. Then you can start to share.
I don't see. Wait a second. Drag it to desktop. Can I drag it to? Can I drag anything else in it?
You are using Mac or what?
Yes, I'm using a Mac.
Okay.
That might be the issue. Wait a second. Can I send this?
For the file, you can send.
Wait. Let's just stop and then let's see. Can I add you as friend? And then I can probably send you in the chat room.
Hold on. Let me see. Here, more. Allow record. Put in the rename stop. So there is a chat here, right? Huh? Okay,
Yeah, the chat. I just unable. I'm not able to like. Yeah, I'm not able to send the file. That's the thing. So
okay.
I think I need to.
You don't have. Okay, if you want to send me the file, you can email the file to me. Okay.
Okay.
I'm typing my email address to you right now. You can send me to my email. Okay.
Okay.
But the more important thing is share.
Okay, I'll send you an email.
Okay, please. The more important thing is you must be able to share your screen with me. That's the more important thing. Is this the first time you use this?
No. It's just I haven't. It's not necessary. So Bishop 3, Bishop 2 of IBSL.
I'm waiting for your email here. By the way, I can share with you. Let me see. So in order to share the.
Okay, I sent you.
Yeah, sure. But in order to share, right, is here. Share your screen is here.
Yeah, share screen.
Okay, can you share your screen then?
Yes.
Let me stop sharing.
That is my.
Yeah, so your screen. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I've stopped.
Yeah, send me.
Yeah, I've sent you.
Nice. Obviously, it take a while. Okay, it's okay. Just take a while. Okay, it take a while to reach me. Okay, good. It's okay. Just share your screen and then we can start from there first.
Okay. Sure. Maybe cell. Maybe cell 3.
Yep, done. Reach. Integration, and then which part?
Wait,
The area under the
screen desktop 2. Can I share desktop 2? No. Just like do like this. IBSL 3, share this one.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, nice. Okay, I'm looking at it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, yeah.
Is it? Wait, why can't I? That's not me, actually. Okay. Preview. Wait. Why do I have a... Okay, this is quite complicated. Yes. Okay.
I think you stopped sharing already.
Show sidebar. Okay. There's integration. Okay, number 18 is probably.
Number 18, yes. I think you have stopped sharing, huh, by the way.
Okay, let me start sharing again.
Please.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Yep. Looking at it. Okay. Looking at it. Shall we jump straight to the questions or give you an overview of integration first?
I'm going to do E and F because I'm not really familiar.
E and F.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means let's give you an overview of what E and F is about first, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so so that means my time to share. Okay.
Okay. I'll stop sharing.
Yep. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So basically, should be here. E and F, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So are the rules? These are the rules of integration. So let me do a screen capture. Okay, and let me get it to this. I was having another lesson with a P6 student.
Okay.
So this. Okay, let me get this. Okay, so with this, all the rules of integration here. Okay, let me give you an overview. We save your folder. Okay, so let's take a look at the list of the rules. Okay, okay. Number one, we talk about what? We talk about this is differentiation. Okay, this is differentiation. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So now let's talk about integration. So for integration, we have three methods. Okay, we have three methods for integration. Okay, and the number one is term by term. Okay, term by term. Okay, what do I mean by that? So let's say you have 3x squared plus 4x. Okay, if you have to integrate this, okay, so what you need to do is you need to power plus 1, and then you bring the power to the denominator. Okay, so this is the integration for the first term. Okay, okay.
Right.
Yep. Then for the second one, same thing, power plus 1, bring down the power to the denominator. and then this will be your integration for the second term. And then this is called the indefinite integral. So you need to have a plus c. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the c means any constant. Okay.
Right.
So this is your first method of integration, term by term. Okay.
Right.
So let me move on. The next one is chain rule. Okay. Chain rule. Okay. What do I mean by that? So let's say you have this 2x plus 1 to the power of 3. So in order to integrate this with respect to dx, so what you need to do is you need to do a power plus 1 and then bring the power to the denominator. And then because you have your this 2 here, okay, so during the differentiation part, your 2 will be out, right? So you need to have your half to cancel
Right. Okay.
the effect of these 2. Okay, so you need to have half to cancel the effect of 2. So since this is your indefinite integral, so you need to have plus c. Okay.
Right.
So of course you need to simplify this entire term. You need to simplify it, but let me not simplify it first. Just teach you the method first. Okay. So this is the second rule of integration. Okay. One more. So the third one is you need to use partial fraction. Partial fraction. Okay. What do I mean by that? So let's say you have this. And let me change this to okay, let's say you have this. So you cannot use method 1 and 2. There's no way, right?
Okay.
Because you don't have term by term, and you also don't have chain rule. What you need to do is you need to do a partial fraction of this first. Basically, you need to change it to this manner first. Okay? Right. So once you change it to this by partial fraction, okay, then you do term by term. Okay. So these are the 3 key methods to do integration. Okay. Okay. So now let's move on to your this part E and F. Okay, part E and F. Which is here, right? Okay.
Yeah.
This part E and F, right? For part E and F, I see some special, I will call it special integration, which is the fourth method. So the fourth method is special integration. Okay. Right. Meaning, the first thing you need to do is you need to list down. You need to list down the different differentiation first. So let's start with sine x. So let's say you differentiate sine x. What do you get? You get cosine x, right?
Cosine x, yeah.
Right? Am I right?
Yes, you get cosine x.
So cosine x, you will get negative sine x, right?
Yeah.
So subsequently, tangent x, you get secant square x, right?
Yes.
So this whole thing is given by this here.
Right, okay.
From here onwards. Do you see?
Yeah.
So let me just crop this. Let me crop this out. So this is under your special integration. So instead of me writing this, So just use what is on your textbook. Okay. Okay. So far so good.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means from here to here is differentiation. Okay. So from here to here is integration.
Right.
Okay. So now let's look at one example. So let's take a look at the first, these two examples. Without looking at the solution, just this. So it's always very good to put things side by side, so you can always refer to it when you do a special integration. So the part A, right? So let me demo to you first. For part A, you have this 2 sine x minus cosine x, and you need to integrate this, right, with respect to x.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to integrate term by term. So this is the first term, and then this one is the second term. Okay. So
Yeah.
what you do is you can do this minus cosine x dx. Okay. And then can you see that this constant, you can actually take out the constant. So what you do is you just integrate this. You just need to integrate this and this. So integrate sine x means here. Here. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you integrate sine x, okay, you have what? You have integrate minus sine x is equal to cosine x. Okay, from here.
Yeah.
Okay. So now they want you to integrate sine x only. So you should get minus cosine x, right? Am I right? If you integrate minus sine x, you get cosine x. So that means you integrate sine x without the minus sign, you should get minus. Am I right?
Yes.
So therefore, your first term after integration is okay. Okay. Then next, you integrate cosine x. So that means you integrate this one. You should get sine x. And then of course plus c, because this is your indefinite integral. So that's your answer for your, without simplifying, so that's your answer for your part A.
Right.
Okay? Okay? So that is the concept, how you use special integration method. Okay? So with this, let's move on to the harder ones. Okay, so I will let you try this. Okay, can you share? By the way, can you write on your side?
Oh, no, I don't have a pen.
Oh, do you have a iPad or just this thing?
No, I just have a laptop.
Or you just have a laptop? So how do you write?
Like write?
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay, so probably you can
Why?
you can write on a piece of paper, okay,
Right.
and then just share your image over.
Okay.
Okay, that's one way. Okay, if not, then it's really hard to ask you to show me your work, right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's try these questions. Okay, let me get the question up first. Okay, let's so you do it on a piece of paper first. Let's try this one, and then this one and this one. Okay, let's try it on a piece of paper. Okay.
Okay.
Mm. Do you have WhatsApp?
Yes, I do have WhatsApp, not on the laptop.
So what you can do is you just actually, okay, there are many ways you can share. Okay, let me show you one thing. So can you see here? Share, right?
Yeah.
So I press new share. Can you start to see this whiteboard, iPhone, you know, like all this? Can you see all this?
What? No.
Oh, can you see what I'm sharing now? Like you can see your this whiteboard, iPhone, all this. Can you see?
No.
So what are you seeing right now?
Your screen.
Uh, the,
The questions.
the questions only.
Yeah.
Okay. Then hold on. What I'm trying to say is, okay, besides the question, I'm just telling you there are many features you can. So what I'm trying to say is like you can see my screen right now, right?
Yeah.
I think you can see more than my screen. So let me share with you what I'm trying to say just now. Okay. Can you start to see a lot of things now?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say here is this Zoom, right? What you can do is you can share many things other than the screen.
Right. Okay.
Let's focus on this image first. Can you see? This one is a screen. So basically, I can share my screen. Hold on. So I can choose to share my screen. Can you see? I can also
Yeah.
choose to share my iPhone. Okay?
Okay.
Which means, let's say if you are finished, let's say you finish, right? Use your phone to take a picture, and then basically you can share what is on your screen already.
What?
I can choose share my iPhone,
I
right?
don't have an iPhone or an iPad.
You don't need the iPhone or iPad. Basically, you can also choose your this phone. I'm just telling you, you can use your phone, okay? And or you can even use your WhatsApp web usage of WhatsApp. So let me show you. So I have my WeChat here. Can you see my WeChat?
Yes.
So later, what you do is once you finish your question, you just use your WhatsApp to take a photo of it. Just show me this page. Then I can see your question already.
Okay.
So that's how you show me your question later. Okay. Okay.
All right.
I will wait for your yeah. Let's try part D, do 2D. Okay. I'll wait for your answer for 2D.
You need to find a pen.
For you to have your this writing pad, right, which connects to your MacBook, you can actually invest like $30 to $50. Then you get a Wacom writing pad, which
Oh.
I have. So it's also good for you to have that. Once you finish, then you can share lah. Huh? Okay, I will stop sharing so you can share. So once you finish 2D, then let's talk about 2D first.
Okay, I don't understand. There is an x squared. There's a square root of x. What do I do here?
Okay, so yeah, so can you go ahead and share your work so that I can take a look at it?
No, I just don't understand. How do you do
Mm.
x squared and x square root at the same time?
Oh, okay. So you need to use the indices law. Okay. So you need to combine your this x to the power of 2 times your x to the power of half. Square root is x to the power of half.
Yeah.
Ah,
Should they become
x to the power of 2 times x to the power of half is x to the power of bracket 2 plus half.
okay?
Right? So then you will have the power already.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
It's late.
Pardon?
Well, it's the paper kept falling off.
Are you done? Are you done?
Yeah.
Done with the first question?
File message. Done.
Yeah. Share your screen, please.
Get my screen?
Yeah. Share your screen. Let me share your work.
I've sent it to you on
WhatsApp, is it?
just yeah, WhatsApp.
Okay. Let me share my screen then. Because when you see my screen, that means you can see your work. Okay, good. Wait, you send me over message or WhatsApp?
The message.
Please send me over WhatsApp. Because my message might not be able to receive your this multimedia stuff. Yeah, send it over WhatsApp, please. Done?
What's that? Just one message. 960.
You managed to find me? What's that?
Yeah. Wait a second.
How come you take so long?
Because I switched phones and I haven't used WhatsApp since.
You haven't used your WhatsApp for some time.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about WeChat? You can also send me WeChat.
Yeah, this one. Okay.
Okay. WhatsApp. Okay, done. Got it. Okay, let's look at it together. Okay, let me try to get it out before I share my screen. Okay, nice. Okay, share screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Good. So okay, let's look at your first question. Okay, over here, the first question you need to use the indices rule. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So after you combine, wait, I'm having it. Yeah, just to let you know. Thanks. Okay, so over here you combine it, so you get this x to the power of 2.5. Very good. And then for this, okay, your presentation of this question you need to present it in a better way, because so first you need to write down this square root x minus 10 sine x with dx. Okay, without dx, right? Without dx, right? In fact, it's wrong. Huh? Okay. The reason is, let's say if you differentiate this whole thing with respect to dy, what you get should be, because there is no y here, right?
Yeah.
You differentiate this whole thing with dy, this first term you should get 0. And then this thing, there is no y inside, you also should get 0. So it's important to write down with respect to dx. Okay?
Right.
That's one thing you need to pay attention to. Then the second thing is, let me continue. So once you get this, so you need to change it to this. Okay, this is your first term, and then this will be your second term. Okay?
Okay.
Now, then you do this. Okay, then you write this down. You combine the power, you will get 5/2 dx minus. So you can take out the constant, the constant 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to like show you how you should present your answer in a proper way. Okay, it's important.
Okay.
Then now, what you do is, this is, you add 1 to the power, and then you bring down this entire power.
Right.
Okay. And then that's it for your this first term. And then continue for your second term. You integrate your sine, you should get your minus cosine x, which we have done previously. And then because this is the indefinite integral, okay, so you should have a plus c. Okay.
Okay.
So with all this, so your entire answer, what you need to do is just to simplify this part.
Great.
Okay. So yeah, I think you make a mistake here. Okay. You integrate sine x, you should get minus cosine x, right?
Right.
So you make a small mistake.
Yeah.
Okay. That's your small mistake. And then, of course, this part you need to simplify. Okay.
Right.
Which is just basic math. Okay. So that's my comment on your solution for the first question. Okay. Looks like you have complete your. The second question I think is more than. The second question is this. Okay.
This is a cosine. Okay. I'll just add. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see the first term first. Okay. Let's look at your first term. If you get the first term correct, okay, let me get it out. So let's look at your first term. So first thing first, you can add your cosine x later. Let's look at your solution for the first term, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you are looking at your solution, yeah, you take out the 1/3 constant, and then like I say, you must write your dx, and then next you open the bracket. Okay, good. And this one is correct, and then this one also correct. Wait, no. Basically, what you get is you integrate your first term and second term, right? That means this thing should, when you integrate this whole thing, you should get this inside the bracket. So what you do next is you need to use your 1/3 and times into them. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah.
So you should ultimately get what? You should ultimately get this minus x squared over 6, and then plus c, because this is an indefinite integral.
Right.
Okay, so you also make a mistake here, which you did not get this too. Right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, let's look at your last part, which is F. Let me get it out. Okay. Wow. You are doing C instead of F. Okay. You're doing
okay, yeah. The
okay.
wrong one.
Okay, it's okay. So let's look at your C. When you integrate, okay, let's do it one by one now. So when you integrate this sine x, you should get minus cosine x. And then when you integrate this term, you should get 2 sine x. And then when you integrate this, you should get back itself. So this should be the answer.
Yeah.
Over here is not right. How come here is plus? I also don't understand why this minus sign is here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that means this. So basically, I also do, yeah. I don't know why you have a minus sign there. So there shouldn't be any minus sign.
Right.
Okay. And yeah, and then EX, you get EX. And then of course there is a C. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yep. So you still need to tidy up your presentation, plus a lot of careless mistakes here and there. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to harder questions. Let me get a few blank page out. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to. Do you have any questions on questions here, or which particular question you find interesting? So we go through those.
The 7B.
7B. Okay, 7B. Let me get it out. Okay, do you know what's the meaning of F prime?
The
This is called
differentiated. The first derivative.
very good. So if this is the first derivative, right? So what you do is you just open the bracket first.
Right.
So once you open the bracket, you end up with this one. Then after that, you just integrate. So they want you to get back to fx. So all you do is you just integrate this.
Right.
So term by term. First method, right? Okay. So nothing difficult about this question.
Okay.
In fact, 3H is quite interesting.
Right.
Yeah. So how do you do 3H? How do you do 3H? Given we have learned the fourth method is special integration. And then first is term by term. And then this is train rule. Then this is partial fraction, PF. I'll just use a short form. So what do you think? Which method we can use?
Partial fraction.
Yep, it looks like we need to use partial fraction. But if you want to use partial fraction, right? Partial fraction should look like this. Okay? Partial fraction. Let's go to that slide. Yeah, partial fraction should look like this. If you look at this slide, right? Hello.
Yeah.
So it should look like this. That means your denominator should have something brackets times another brackets. Do you have something like this?
On the other?
So to use partial fraction, you need to have bracket something times bracket something. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you have that in this question, 3H?
No.
You don't have, right? So that means what? That means partial fraction is out. Okay. So special integration is also out. You don't see sine, you don't see cosine. Train rule is also out because train rule is about this one, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, what you can do is you need to use term by term. How do you get this into term by term? That is the question you need to ask yourself. How?
Put the denominator like into -1, power of -1.
Okay, you can do this because okay, that means we know that we can only use term by term out of the 4 methods we use. Okay, so we focus on term by term. So term by term means I need to have this, this, and this, right? This is called term by term, right?
Yeah.
So how do you convert this h into term by term? So first you change your denominator into this one first. So 2 plus half, so it's 5/2. Okay, you change it to this form first.
Okay.
Okay, then after that you can start to see what? You can start to see this thing can be changed to this.
Right.
Then you have, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, so once you change it to this, okay, then you can integrate term by term. But of course, before you integrate term by term, you can simplify first. So this 2 minus 2.5, you get x to the power of -half.
Yeah.
Then this you should get 4x minus that, you should get x minus 3/2 plus
Right.
nx minus this. Okay? So before you integrate, you should get this.
Right.
Then after that, you use term by term.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm not going to go through that because after this, after knowing this, after knowing this thing, this, okay, then you should use term by term, which is power plus 1, bring down the power to the denominator, and then you just simplify. Okay, very simple, right? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good. So let's move on. Particular values. So over here, is this part is indefinite integral. That means you plus c, right? And then over here, you need to find out what is c. So this part deals with definite integral. Okay?
Right.
Okay. So let's move on to definite integral. Okay. Let's try out this. Okay, let's try out this on a piece of paper. Okay, 2a. You have any idea how to do 2a? Or you need me to demo 2a to you first?
Yeah, demo, please.
Okay, good. Okay, so first thing first, you have this indefinite integral as of here. So you just need to integrate this. Okay, so power plus 1, bring down the power. Minus cosine x, you should get sine x.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your fx. Okay, and then they say f0 is equal to 3. So which means you just sub in x equals to 0 into your fx.
Okay.
So what you do is just sub it into it. So 0 to the power of 3 over 3 plus 4 sine 0 plus c equals to 3, right?
Yeah.
So your this entire thing, 0 to the power anything is anything. I mean 0. So your first term is 0. Sine 0 is 0 as well. So your c is equal to 3. So all this will give you c equal to 3. So then you get your fx equal to
Right.
x to the power 3 over 3 plus 4 sine x plus 3. So this is the final answer for part A. Am I right? Make
Yeah.
sense?
Yes.
So can I leave it to you for part B?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please go ahead for part B. So do it on a piece of paper and then send it over by WhatsApp.
Okay, 2x and minus 3 sine x.
Let me go and get some water.
Four plus two.
Once you are done, just send me a pic of your solution over WhatsApp.
Okay.
Can you manage?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Are you done?
No.
Okay.
I actually have to get my calculator.
Pardon?
Decimals.
Decimals.
I need a calculator.
Okay. But you are at home, right? You can use your Techno calculator, right?
Yeah, it's in my bag, and it's too far for me to get it.
Okay.
And my laptop is super hot right now. Why are you not pumping up?
You should use your calculator, yeah. Okay, later when we are having a break, so go and get your calculator.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. Cosine, sine, pi. Where the hell is pi? Over 4. Radian. So negative. Negative pi 4 minus 3 cosine pi divided by 4. Hey, 1 over 2.
Done?
1. No.
Oh, not yet.
Wait. 1 of. What is 1 divided by? Oh my god. Square root of 2.
I guess it's not this hard, right?
F sine. Over 4, yeah. Okay. What went wrong?
It
Why am I
shouldn't
not?
be hard, yeah?
Negative 2?
Did you make a mistake somewhere, like your integration? You want to send it over and let me take a look?
What the fuck? Sine to cosine, right?
You want to send your solution over and let me take a look?
To negative sine. Yeah, I am confused. What?
Don't worry. Send it over. Let me take a look. Waiting for your solution.
I want myself, bro. Jesus. There.
Hello.
Oh,
Are you
yeah,
sending? Are you
I've
sending?
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I've just WhatsApp.
Yeah. Good. I have not received yet.
Okay, I am very certain that it's 2 ticks, man.
Just a picture, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's 2 blue ticks. So nothing's wrong on my end. It's in your WhatsApp.
Okay, loading. Okay, good. Let's take a look at it together. Here. Okay, let's check your integration first. Okay. So right here, so to integrate your this thing, so you have 2 terms to integrate cosine x. So just look at this. Integrate cosine x, you should get sine x. So the first term should give you 2 sine x.
Okay.
Then the
Oh.
second term, hello?
Okay.
The second term, you integrate minus sine x, you should get cosine x. So you should have plus 3 cosine x.
Plus 3 cosine x.
Yeah. And then this is your fx plus c.
Okay.
So let me double check. Your this minus x is not right. And then
But
this is
what it says.
Right.
Sine to cosine. Is it negative cosine?
No, you just okay. Let's look at this. Integrate this.
Yeah, right now.
Okay. So it's
Loss.
if you look at your the list of formula. So is this right to left is integration, right?
Yeah.
So you integrate cosine x, you should get sine x, right? So I should get sine x, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I get 2 sine x for the first term after integration. And you are wrong because you get minus. Can you see?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So that's your first mistake. Then let's look at the second term. Okay. The second term is minus 3 sine x dx, right? So you integrate this minus sine x, you should get cosine x. So meaning you integrate minus sine x, you should get cosine x.
Right.
According to this. Okay. So that's how I get my plus 3 cosine x for the second term. Okay.
Okay.
So that is the second mistake you make. Okay.
Right.
So that's the reason why you can't get the answer. Okay. So once you get the correct integration out, so let me erase this first. Okay. What you need to do is you just find your C, which is
right.
F. This pi over 4 is actually 45 degree in degree mode.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So you should get sine 45. Okay. Sine 45 is 1 over square root 2, right?
You get, you don't get 1 over square root of half.
Okay, let's double check. 1 square root 2. So this is 45. So your sine is O over H. Ah, correct. So I get. So this one will give me this. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Huh? This is the sine
Yeah.
45 is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, right? This is your opposite. This is your hypotenuse. Given this is your angle.
Yeah.
Okay? The Tokaso, can you remember?
Yes.
So therefore, I sine 45, I should get 1 over square root 2. Okay? Let me move on.
Right.
So cosine 45 is A over H. So same thing. A is your 1.
Okay.
And then H is your square root 2.
Yeah.
So, okay, CAH. Then you end up with this. So continue. So you should have 2 square root 2, yeah, 3 square root 2 plus C. And then in fact, this is equal to 1 over square root 2 given.
Right.
So just continue. Okay. So 1 square root 2 is equal to 5 square root 2 plus C. So your C should be minus 4 square root 2. Okay?
Okay.
And then once you get your C, you just plug it back. Just plug it back here. So
Okay.
minus 4
So you.
square root 2.
Right.
Okay? Or
Okay.
you can also get the minus sign to the front. So this becomes minus. So this is the answer.
Okay.
Okay, so this question, it tells you integration plus special angle, which is given by this. Okay?
Okay.
And of course, it tells you the Tokaso as well. Okay?
Right.
Okay, so before we continue, let's take a 5-minute break. I'm going to get some drinks plus washroom and then come back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay? Okay?
Can.
See you in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, I will stop sharing plus mute and stop my video first. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I'm back. So if you're back, just let me know. Nah. Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Hi. Okay, good.
Hey.
So yes, so am I sharing?
No, I see your face.
Oh, okay. So let me share then. Okay, so we were talking about uh, uh, this question. Okay, we need to use a term by term method, and
Yeah.
then of course we need to also make use of this list of differentiation and integration rules and special angle rules, so that we can get the fx out. Okay.
Right.
Yep. Now let's move on to the. Let's move on. Okay. So we have completed 18E.2. Okay. So right now let's take a look at this. Question 3. Okay. So you start to see f prime prime. So what it means is second derivative, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get this out and see. Okay. Yeah. So let's try 3B. Okay. Let's try 3B on a piece of paper. Okay. Let's try 3B
Right.
on a piece of paper
Hey.
first. Okay. Can see.
Yeah.
Let's try 3B on a piece of paper first. Yeah. Yeah. It's your turn to write on a piece of paper and then send me over. send it over, send your solution over through WhatsApp later once you are done. Are you going to have an online lesson with Mr. Wang later?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay. Right. 15 plus 3x. 3x.
But yeah, when is your final exam?
It's not happening.
Okay. Supposedly.
It should be right around the corner. It should be in 1 month. But
1 month. And then
yeah,
what happened to it right now?
it's not happening. It's flat out it's not happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know when it gets delayed to?
It's not delayed. It's cancelled.
Oh, so you are not going to have a final exams?
I'm not.
You know what exam you are going to have?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
It will be dependent on past grades and also like essay.
Oh, okay. 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 So are you having problems with this question?
No, I'm doing it right now.
Oh, okay.
It is 15 plus two. Three. So it is right. Something to um Sure.
Once you are done, just send it over to me.
Okay. 12. 12 is 10, 6, 1. Okay, that's most.
Have you sent over?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Is there a new C in every derivative?
Yes, there is
Okay.
there is always a C in indefinite integral. Indefinite integral.
Okay.
Okay. Indefinite integral means there is no range. So you don't have a range. Okay, this is your upper range. This defines your upper range, and then this defines your lower range. Okay. If these
Right.
two are not given, so it's called an indefinite integral. Okay.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. +1. 5. 2. 2 plus 6. 3, 2, 3, 2 is 2, 4. Times 2 is 4. So times 2, 12, 12 4. 3. Mm, 0.
Okay, good. Did you just send me your solution?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Go to it. Okay. Is this the one? Yeah. Let's look at it together. We get it out. Okay. First thing first. Okay. So let's talk about some general idea about this question first. So you start with this fx, and then when you differentiate it one time, you get the first derivative.
Yeah.
Okay? And then if you differentiate it second time, you get a second derivative. Okay? So this is your first derivative. Okay? And this is your second derivative. Okay? So in order to get your fx, so what you need to do is you need to integrate 2 times.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's the general idea. Okay? So let's continue and look at your solution. Okay. Now, your answer here is this. I see you take out your this 15, and then you integrate. Okay, you integrate this. Okay, so let me see. Okay, there is a problem with your this. Okay, so meaning here this. So let's change this second derivative to a to a format which we find comfortable first. Okay, am I right?
Yeah.
So now you just need to integrate this second derivative, then you will get your first derivative.
Yes.
Right? So what I do is I will integrate this because I see some minor mistake here, which I want to highlight to you. So after you do this, what you do is you integrate term by term.
Right.
Okay. So you should integrate this first term and second term. But what I see here is, you see, this is your integration sign, and then this is your dx. And what you do is your 15 is take out. What it means here is your 15 later on, you need to times back. So your presentation is wrong here.
Okay.
Okay? Okay? So what you should have written is, you take out your 15 here, but this 15 only times your this term. And then your plus. Okay? So this is your term. Then this 3 you also can get your 3 out. So this is the correct way to present your answer. Okay?
Okay.
After that, what you do is you just add 1 to the power. Okay? And then bring down the power. Okay? That will be your integration after the first term. And then this will be your add 1 to the power and then bring down the power. Okay?
Right.
This will be your answer after integrating a second term and then plus a C. Okay?
Yeah.
So let me take a look at your answer. So this term is okay. And then this term is also okay. So just mind your presentation. Okay?
Okay.
Then you flip it. This one is okay. This is 15 divided by, so it's times this, right?
Yeah.
So how can you get 30? Oh, you get 30 over 3. Okay, good. So you should end up with 10. So you're right to get this, and then you're right to get this, and then you plus a c. And this should be equal to 12 after substituting 1 into it. Okay, looks good. Yeah, c is -4 for the first derivative. Okay, so you're correct. Continue here. Now you need to integrate this one more time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you integrate this one more time. So basically, you just integrate this. So your c is -4. Okay. So you integrate this one more time. Let me quickly integrate this one more time and see if you are correct. So -4, you integrate this whole thing. Okay. So 10x plus 1, bring down the power. Then over here, okay, how come I cannot write anything? Okay, never mind. I don't know why I cannot write. So just let me save it first and reopen it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, done. So
Okay.
let me get it here. Okay. Okay, good. Let me just continue. So plus 6 plus 1 to the power, bring down the power, and then minus 4x after the integration.
Right.
Plus c, and this will give me 5 after I sub in my 0. Right?
Okay.
So after I sub in the 0, this will be 0, this one will be 0, this one will be 0. So it means c equals to 5 for your second c. Okay? If this is your first c, if this is your first c, that will be your second c. Do you get 5? Yeah, good. So once you get 5, so you just plug in your this. So you just plug in your this.
Okay.
C equal to 5. So this is your fx. Okay. Of course, all these things you need to simplify. Right? Okay. So that will be basic math already. Okay. So that's correct. Okay. So but bear in mind, pay particular attention to your presentation. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Okay. I think part D is very interesting. Okay, because part D is no longer just simple question, but a question that is applicable to the a graph. Okay,
Right.
so let me demo to you what this question is all about. So mostly you will be asked this type of question instead of the above ABC. ABC just very straightforward. Okay, but part D is more applicable. Okay, to graph. Okay, so let's look at how this question can be solved. Okay, so f prime prime x equal to 2x, and the points are and lie on the curve, and you are asked to find fx. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, so what you do is, of course, you do this first. You integrate two times. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So basically, you integrate two times. Okay. So basically, just integrate this one more time. Then you get your fx. Okay. So let me integrate this first time. You should get 2 x to the power of 2 over 2. So you end up with x squared plus c right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then how do you find your C?
You get x. You substitute x and y in it.
Okay, so that means over here it says f prime x is equal to x squared plus c. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can actually continue, okay? Continue to integrate this one more time, even without knowing your c. Okay? So I integrate this one more time. I know that this will give me x, I mean the first term, if I integrate it, I will get x to about 3 over 3. Okay? And then this one I will get cx and then plus c. So over here is my c1. So I need to differentiate these two c. Okay? So this is my c2. Okay? So this will be my fx. Okay? So once I get this fx, right, what I need to do is I just sub in my these two coordinates. So fx is x cubed 3 over 3, c1x plus c2. So what I do is I use the first set. So 1 into it, I should c1 times 1. So I get c1, c2. This will give me what? 0. That's my first equation. The next equation is I sub in my second set of coordinates. So I get what? I get 0 divided by 3 plus c1 times 0 plus c2 equals to 5. So this is my second set. This is my second equation. So with first equation and second equation, I think you should find out your c2 equals to 5. Right?
Okay.
So your c2 equals to 5. So yeah, things are easy. c2 equals to 5 because of this. So you just replace by 5. So what you end up with is 1/3, 5 and 1/3 plus c1 equals to 0. So your c1 is equal to minus 5 and 1/3.
Yeah.
Okay, so c1 and c2 is found. So once you have these two, all you need to do is replace.
Right.
Right? So very simple. C1 is negative. So I change it to negative. C2 is 5. So this is my fx. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is how this kind of question can be used in a practical situation.
Right.
Okay? Okay? Let's move on. Okay. Integrating, then, okay, over here, okay, this is special integration, okay, which is chain rule, if you can see it, okay. Let me demo to you. Basically, they're talking about chain rule here. Or I can actually go to chain rule. So let you see side by side. Here. Okay, so this is chain rule, right? So let me paste their answer first. Make this smaller. Sorry. Okay. So if you can see, the question A here is similar to this example, right? Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. And then B is slightly different, but still similar. So you need to transform this part B into this format. So square root is below in the denominator. So you change it to negative half.
Right.
So you just integrate this accordingly. So you same thing, okay? Power plus 1, bring down the power, and then during the integration, you know that your this minus 2 will be out. So you need to use your negative 1 over 2 to counter the effect of this negative 2. So basically what it means, like you need to, so meaning your this coefficient is 2, you use 1 over 2 to counter the effect. So in this case, your coefficient here is negative 2, so you need to use 1 over negative 2 to counter the effect. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you will get 1 minus 2x half, and then over half is times 2. So you times 2, and then this is 1 over negative half. So you end up with negative 1.
Right.
Okay, of course, plus c. Okay, so meaning plus c here, plus c here. So your answer also need to be plus c. Okay,
Yeah.
because this is the indefinite integral. The range is not given. The lower and the upper range is not given. Okay, okay. So let's move
Yes.
on. Okay, over here, this question is slightly harder, which you need to use special integral to do. So let's continue for this part. Okay, before you do this exponential integration, you need to write down the general rule first. So when you differentiate this, you will get back itself. Okay, so similarly, you differentiate this term by term. Okay, then after that, you can take out the common factor, I mean the coefficient. I haven't integrate, okay? I just take out the coefficient. So this, when you see, so when you differentiate this, right, you will get what? You will get itself, and then you know that the 2 has to bring down, okay? So therefore, when you integrate this, you will get this. And you know that this 2 will be bring down during the integration. So you need to use 1 over 2 to counter the effect. Okay? So this whole thing will give you this. So 2 just copy down. Okay?
Yeah.
So similarly, minus. So you will get back itself. And during integration, during differentiation, you know that your minus 3 will be brought down, right? So you need to have your this 1 over minus 3 to counter the effect. Okay? So basically this thing will give you this. And then of course your plus c. Okay? So if you simplify this, so you will end up with this. And then minus minus, you get plus. So this is your final answer after integration. Okay? And for integration, there is this advantage you can have is you can actually check your answer before your marker marks it.
Okay.
How? I just need to differentiate my answer.
Yeah.
And see if I can get back the question. If I can get back the question, that means I'm correct. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I differentiate term by term. Okay, so for this, I will get 2x. I need to bring down the 2, right? And then for this, I need to get back this, and then I need to bring down the -3. Okay, when I differentiate a constant, I get 0. Okay, you differentiate a constant, you get 0, right? Right?
Yeah.
So I only need to focus on this. So this simplify, I get this, and then 1/3 times this, I get negative.
Right.
So I get negative. So e to power negative. Do I get back the answer? I mean, do I get back the question? Yes.
Yeah.
So without without the teachers marking it, you should be able to check your answer. Okay, so that's the advantage of this chapter. Okay, you can mark it before the teacher marks it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So it's about time for us to end the lesson. So do you have other questions on integration?
No.
Okay, let's take a look at where we are right now. Okay, we have completed 18E. So the next lesson, we should start from 18F. And most likely, we should be talking about partial fraction and then integration.
Right.
Okay, so any question for me before we upload today?
No.
Okay, good. Another benefit of having an online lesson is this is actually recorded. So I will upload this video to YouTube so you can actually watch it after the lesson. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? Okay?
Yeah.
So I will stop sharing. And yeah, thanks for your cooperation.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So see you. Bye-bye.
See you next week.